Hey, hello. This is Sovan. I welcome you all to my channel P2P Learning, that is peer-to-peer learning. Here, we want to share the knowledge of others and we want to learn from their knowledge, from their experience. So, we have started a new series. In this series, we will be interviewing some common people who are not so-called celebrities, but they are the common people who have achieved something in their life. So we believe that everybody has some kind of journey in their life and they have got their success on their own way. Today we are actually inviting some of such personality who is a very good friend of mine. His name is Devasis. He's currently employed with a very big IT giant and in a very responsible position. And he's also planning to move to US in a very short period of time. But his life, the struggle of his life, the journey of his life is very interesting. Let us hear from him. Let us get inspirations and let us see like how a person from a very remote area who has born in a remote area, who have done his studies in a vernacular medium only, but how he have managed his positions in an MNC in this world, in this society, only through his quality, only through his capability. Okay, let me welcome Devasis. So I used to call him Deva. Hey, hi Deva.
Hello, how are you, Someone?
Hey, I'm fine, Deva. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah. First of all, I would really like to thank you for giving us the time and so to be agree to share your story for the entire world, so that people can get inspiration from your story and they can also do something. I would really like to thank you for that.
Yeah, actually, I'm really glad to to be here. Actually,
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Deva. Okay. So let's directly start for the interview. Will not take your much time. Okay, we'll just try to know your entire journey. Okay, so what you are currently, what was your background, what was your childhood life, school life, etc., and then uh, what you are currently doing. Okay, what is your current role and what is your future roadmap. So we'll learn everything. So first
hmm.
let's start with your childhood. So can you just tell us something about your childhood, like your schooling, your educations? Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, sure, why not? Uh, Actually, I grew up in West Bengal, in West Medinipur district,
Okay.
in a small village.
Mm-hmm.
From there, I did my schooling, my primary education and secondary education and college also in the same district. Uh, Basically, I I did my schooling in Bengali medium. After 10, uh, actually I got a very good score in class 10, and after that I moved to another school
Mm-hmm.
in my nearby. There I completed my HS and means higher secondary. And after that, I appeared for West Bengal Joint Entrance Examination. And there I got, it's not a good mark. I mean, the rank. It's medium rank, and I got opportunity uh, in, I mean, private engineering college. I admitted there, computer
Okay.
science and engineering stream or BTech.
Mm-hmm. So how did you decide that okay, I want to do engineering? So have you decided it from the very beginning, or it was like happened?
No, I mean it's happened actually. I was no goal that time. I was even not sure whether I will continue my study or not. And I thought I will drop out from school and I will join for any work. But somehow I uh, managed to continue my study because of my mother. She actually wanted to, I mean, to be successful in this line. She
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to, I mean,
encouraged you to do something, right?
Encourage me
Okay.
in my
But
career.
but tell me one thing, Deva. I mean, it's very interesting. So, like you told that you were thinking to drop out from school, but you mentioned that you got a very good score in your 10th. So, what was the reason that you wanted to drop out from your school and do some job? Is there any
No,
financial problem,
reason
family?
means there was, I mean, the culture. I mean, this culture was not there in our area. I'm the first person in my area who passed the, I mean, class 10 examination with star
Oh,
marks. So,
okay.
and uh, and you know that there is no such culture for education. So
Okay.
so I also thought that I will leave my study and I will go for some some another job that time, that I already
Okay.
told. Yeah, why I continued that.
Hmm. Hmm. But you mentioned that also, like, okay, you wanted to do that, and so was there any financial crisis at your family, or the financially you guys were very stable at that time?
No, not like that. We are very stable. There was some problem in financially, and there was many problem actually. I mean, when I still remember that when I passed my class 10 exam, that time the electricity was not there in my home. So
Oh,
yeah, I used to read in the light. I mean, that is called the lantern.
lantern. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
we know the lantern. Yes, yes. So, but then you also mentioned that okay, you are financially not that stable, but you have mentioned
Yeah.
that you have did your engineering from a private engineering college where
Yes.
the
Yes.
fees is I think quite high than the government engineering college. So, how did you manage
Yes.
that?
Yeah. For that, actually, I got help from my maternal uncle. He
Hmm.
he actually conducted to the bank and they sanctioned for education loan for me.
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
much of help I got from there. I took
Excellent,
the
excellent.
education loan. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I got it. And then after passing the, so you have mentioned that you got selected for Kolaghat Engineering College, right? It's in West
Yes.
Bengal.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. It's not a very bad college. I think it's a very good. I mean, it's a quite a good college, only good private engineering college. But how was the campusing at your time? So you managed to get the job during your college days, or you could not manage to get the job?
Yeah, yeah, you are right that it is a good private engineering college, but that time I also, I mean, hired for a company. I mean, but somehow that company was not good, and
Okay.
I can say this is a, I mean, that was a fake company.
Hmm.
They never, I mean, sent the final offer letter for join, so I didn't join with that company.
Okay. Okay. Then what we did after that?
So after that, actually, I moved to the Kolkata, my nearest city. I stayed
Hmm.
there with my friends and trying for job, actually looking for job there. And
Okay.
somehow I
Okay.
managed one job after a few months.
Okay. Okay. And so, what was your first company then you joined?
Yeah, my first company, it's a kind of consultancy company, and they hired me for a particular period of time in a contractual basis for
Okay.
some another IT company. So I
Hmm.
worked there for 5 months, and
Okay.
yeah, after that I got fired from there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
So, oh, great. I mean,
I am the only person who fired from this company, but for the rest
uh,
of the people, they their contract was renewed. I can still remember that.
no, no. I think they might take a lot of courage to acknowledge that you got fired. I really
Yes,
thank you for sharing this very freely. I think it will encourage other people also because your current status is actually saying something else. So we'll come to that. But before that, I mean, okay. So when you were working for that company for 5 to 6 months, what was your salary? What was your in-hand salary you were getting at that time?
no, my enhanced salary, I mean, it's less compared to my peers because I was in contract and it's below 10,000, I can say.
Acha, okay, it's below 10,000. But at that time, you had that education loan. So
Yeah,
how did you manage to repay your education loan?
I was not repaying the education loan that time because in education loan policy there was 1 year grace period. I mean, after
Okay.
completing your education, they give you
Yes.
1 year. That after that you can pay something like
Right. Okay, okay.
that.
So then now, once you got fired from this company, then what you did?
I again started looking for another job actually,
Hmm.
and after 1 month, I got selected in West Bengal government organization, the commercial tax government of West Bengal.
Okay.
I joined there, yeah,
Hmm.
as a software
Yeah.
engineer.
That was also a contractual role, or that was a permanent role to the government?
Yeah, that was also contractual role, but
Hmm.
it is not permanent. But
Hmm.
the project as it is from the government, so you can
Okay.
work as long. I mean, you want to work, so you can work.
Acha. And then there was some change in your salary, or it was same, less than 10,000?
No. There's a huge difference. I mean,
Okay.
my salary was nearly. I mean, more than. No, it's below 20,000.
It was below
It's
20.
below
Now
20,000.
it,
Yeah,
okay, now it was below 20,000. So for how
yeah.
long you have worked for that
I
organization?
worked there almost 3 years,
3 years. Okay,
2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years.
2.5 years. So that
Two
means
and a half
by that
years.
time you have start paying your EMI, right? Education loans EMI.
Yes. Right.
Okay. And you were staying at that time in Kolkata. That is not your hometown.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. I understand. Okay, so in this 3 years, after this
Mm.
2.5 years, then you changed your this company, right? And you joined somewhere
Yes,
else.
so that time my total years of experience is 3. So I
Hmm.
am eligible for change actually. So
Hmm.
I again started looking for new opportunity. So I
Hmm.
got chance in the IT company that
Okay.
HCL Technologies.
Oh, HCL is a very good company. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So okay, so in HCL, when you joined HCL, so
Mm.
you joined with for which skill set?
So till now I mean till the commercial tax, I was the Java developer, full
Okay,
stack Java developer. So when I joined in HCL, that time uh, they hired me for the LIMS developer.
LIMS,
LIMS is a yeah,
LIMS.
LIMS. Yeah.
Okay, LIMS. But you knew that LIMS beforehand. I mean, when you were joining HCL.
No. I
Okay.
mean after joining in HCL,
Hmm.
they got. I mean I got training from them, and
Okay.
as the LIMS product is based on the Java, so that's why they hired Java resource.
Okay, so they hired you as a Java resource. So your
Yes,
interview
yeah,
was done in Java only. But then
yes, right,
after joining HCL, you got the LIMS training, and then you moved. You
yes,
actually shift your technology from Java to this LIMS technology. Is it right?
yes, right, yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
Okay. Okay. Then can you tell me something about this LIMS? What is this LIMS? Is what is the full form of LIMS?
LIMS full forms is Laboratory Information Management System.
Okay. What it does?
I mean, suppose uh, you know that there's many laboratory in the world. I can say
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
like pathology or
Right.
in medical in drug discovery or oil and
Right.
gas or food and beverage. I mean, I mean, there's many laboratory, right? So uh, we just digitalized their process. So suppose in a drug discovery, so there's a
Hmm.
process, right? So for discover a drug, it will it takes actually more than 10 years or 15 years. So they go through in a certain process. So
Okay.
that process actually we digitalized. Suppose in a
Okay.
pathology, suppose you are going to a pathologist for testing your blood. So say you want to test your sugar level. So
Okay.
so for testing that sugar of your blood, there's a process. They will collect your blood. They will uh, do some testing. They will some add some test, some reagent, something like that. So there's
Hmm.
a process, right? So that thing we uh, I mean take into the uh, digital way. This is the actually main thing.
Okay. So what you are
There are
saying,
many things.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
so what you are saying is like there were some labs. So any
Hmm.
labs, it could be any kind of research and development lab. It could be
Yeah.
also pathological lab. So for any lab, there is certain process for doing some activities. It could be drug
Yes.
discovery for life science. It could be blood test for pathology, etc. So whatever process they are following, they are actually doing this. They are capturing those data or putting those data in a digital form, and probably this this laboratory in information management system is actually managing those information, right?
Yes.
Which are
Right. Right.
arising, okay, which are
Yeah.
actually generating during this process, entire process of R&D or
And
during.
that LIMS has many product available in the market,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So like Lavantage, the name of the product is Lavantage, Labware, Star LIMS, SQL LIMS, something like
Okay.
that. Sample Manager. So many product is there. So we are the developer of this product, I can say, or we can enhance that product as per the laboratory requirement, the
Okay. So
laboratory workflow.
what is your, so in this LIMS product, so what product, as you mentioned there are multiple products, which product you are
Yes,
currently working?
I am currently working in LabVantage.
LabVantage. Okay. So in HCL you have got the training for LabVantage only, right?
Yes, yes, right.
Okay. And in LabVantage, so how many years you have worked for HCL?
I have worked in HCL 3.5 years.
2.5 years. And how was your
Mm.
career trajectory there? So you joined as which designation, and then you, when you left the organization, you were in which?
I joined there as a senior software engineer, and when
Okay.
I left, that time also I was senior software engineer.
So in 3.5 years, so you were there for 3.5 years. You did not get any
Yeah,
promotion during the 3.5
yeah,
years,
no,
right?
no,
Okay. And
no
what
promotion.
about salary increment? So you used to get salary increment every year.
Yes, every year we used to
So what is
got the
the
increment there.
average increment you used to get in HCL?
I mean, when I joined, I mean, I used to uh, get 5 to 6 around per annum, and when I left the company, that time it was double, I can say.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So it was, I mean, every year you have almost got 30% hike. So then only it will become double in 3 years, more
yeah.
than 30% actually. Excellent. Excellent. So that means you must have been performed very well there. So now, so if I just look into the HCL structure, so currently I understand, currently you are not in HCL, you have left. So we'll go into that. But if I take the HCL structure, so how the designation is there in HCL? Could you just elaborate? So like, what are the different hierarchy in, what is the hierarchy of positions or hierarchy of roles in HCL?
Uh, I was there as a software engineer. So after that, it was senior software engineer.
No, is the software engineer is the junior most position over there?
No, no, no. Below is there. I forgot actually.
Okay,
That was
no
long
problem.
back.
Okay,
Uh,
no problem. So your was
mhm.
software engineer. Okay,
Software
then.
engineer. No, sorry. I was the senior software engineer,
Okay, you are the
and
senior software.
yeah, I was a senior software engineer.
Okay,
And after that, it was associate manager something.
okay,
Then then manager, and then senior manager, group manager,
okay.
something like that.
Something
I
like that.
can't
Okay,
recall actually. Yeah.
Oh, I understand. I understand. I just wanted to get a basic idea. Okay, so you joined as a senior software engineer and you left the
Yes.
organization as senior software
So
engineer
below
only.
is
And
software engineer, senior software engineer, assistant manager, manager, then senior
senior.
manager, group project manager, something like
Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. But okay, we understand. So now
that.
in LIMS, so in HCL, what kind of projects you are working in LIMS? It was all
Uh,
support project, it was development project, or it was mixed?
no, it was development projects. Development
Okay,
project for a research lab.
okay. And which domain? Is it life science? It is pathology, healthcare? Which domain?
Yes. So that was the cancer research lab.
So that is in life science domain. So they were into drug discovery or therapy, cancer
No,
therapy.
they are cancer research.
Okay,
A cancer test. There are many type of cancer tests.
okay, okay.
So, so
So kind
that
of
workflow,
pathological lab.
yeah, yeah, you can say that.
Okay, so it is in healthcare domain probably. So they are into pathology.
Yes,
And okay, so they used to do different kind of tests to detect the cancer of different organs, right? Different
of
human
different
organs.
organs. Right, right.
Exactly, exactly. And they were maintaining those test data and the instrument data in a digital form, and that they used to maintain using LabVantage, right?
Yes.
And so what was your role? So what you were doing in that project?
I was the developer.
Okay, so what kind of development you were doing?
The workflow development actually. So suppose
Okay,
yeah, so, one of the test name of cancer is uh, I mean immunohistochemistry.
okay,
This is the name of the test, ISC, immunohistochemistry. So this test has some workflow. So
okay,
I need to develop the workflow in our LabHunted product.
okay, okay. So when you say workflow, what can you just elaborate a little? Like what is
Yeah,
a workflow? Works, yeah.
workflow means suppose I am giving the same example that I already gave. Suppose you are going for a test, right?
Okay,
To a particular pathology. So that time, first thing is they will collect your blood. So this is the starting of your workflow,
okay.
right? They will collect first. So before that, actually, they will ask your name and
Mhm.
your gender, your height, weight, and all other information they will collect. This is the first step. Next, they will
Okay,
collect your blood. So
mm,
collect your blood means blood means it's a sample.
okay,
Sample they will test. So what is the test? Test means like sugar test that I already told. Right. So
okay,
they will that add that taste to your sample. So now these things, I mean, as they have taken the blood and they have assigned the taste, so they have uh, side by side they are entering the data in the system.
okay,
Okay. And so workflow is started. So after that they will uh, add something to get the result of that sample. So if I say that is called a reagent, uh, so they will add some reagent in the sample. So some reaction will be there. So after that, they may divide the sample. They may aliquot the sample. So this is the next step. So means this is the part of the workflow. So in every stage of the workflow, uh, they entered some data in the system. Okay. So finally, after doing all the thing, finally they will generate the report that you uh, got in your hand as a test report or the test result. From
I
there, you can see, yeah, the amount of sugar you have in your blood.
so this entire thing is done in the same tool, LabVantage.
Yes,
Till report,
this
till
entire thing
report.
is done by the till reporting.
Okay, so I understand. So that means what you are saying is there is a process to follow for doing every test or whatever they are doing in the lab. there is a process to follow, and this process is divided into multiple different steps. So for every steps, what needs to be done, that needs to be configured, pre-configured. Based on that workflow, actually the test would be performed, and when the test will be performed based on the process, this step will generate some result. That result will again be then captured or put back into LabVantage system. And in this way, in every step, whatever data will be generated, that will be put back into LabVantage system. And at the end, they will get the result, report result. So that means the entire audit trail is also there inside LabVantage. So like whatever things has been done in every stage, what was the result. So if there is any error or if there is any confusion, then probably they can refer back to any of the step. For that particular step, what was the result, and if they found for any of the step there is some anomalies, then probably they can repeat the test, right? So it's kind of also, this system is also allowing them to do the auditing also, right?
There are many things actually. So I have just told you this basic part.
Okay.
It is much more than that actually, whatever I have told you.
Okay. Okay, so I just wanted to describe it in the simple language such that other audience, whoever is listening, who are not from a domain, who are not the domain SMEs, they could also understand. So that is the reason I'm just repeating the same thing in simple language. I'm just trying to do that. But I think you have given a very fair idea like what LIMS is and what you are currently doing. And this workflow, when you are developing this workflow, you are doing or you are developing this workflow using which technology? Java only?
Yeah, for LabVantage backend is Java or Groovy.
Ruby on Rails.
And yeah, only
Okay.
Groovy.
Achha,
And
okay. Right. Okay, understood. So you are developing the workflow using which technology? Both the technologies or only using Java? Or you are using both the technologies?
no, I can, I mean, we are using Java and Groovy because Java and Groovy, I mean, these two languages run on the JVM. It was, yeah.
Okay. So now you used to do that thing only, and so basically your work was a back-end work, right? You were majorly work, you were getting some work.
Yeah, majorly the backend because it's a tool, right? So front end is we can develop by configuration.
Okay.
Configuration by
Understood.
using configuration we can develop the content and many functionality we can use. We can build actually by the configuration the system, and if anything is required, so that time we need to write the Java code in backend.
Perfect. So now the last question about HCL is, so can you tell us something about HCL? How was the work culture? How was the environment, the learning growth, etc.?
HCL is actually great place to learn. Actually, for me, I mean, HCL helped me a lot, and that project that I worked for the HCL, that is very good actually. The member of the team was very friendly. The manager was really good. So overall, it's a very nice experience in HCL.
Okay, so if do you suggest HCL or do you recommend HCL to others to join?
Yeah,
It's a
sure.
great place to work.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Got it. Yeah, thanks for this feedback, because we used to get lots of feedback in Glassdoor, but this kind of light feedback will always help the people to decide. Okay, because we don't know who is writing in Glassdoor or this kind of platform, right? But here, this kind of live feedback will help us a lot. Great, thanks for that. Okay, so now let's move on. So after HCL, then what you did?
So after HCL, I joined Cognizant.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Uh,
So okay, so you joined Cognizant as
a senior associate.
As a senior associate. You
Yeah,
joined.
as a
Okay,
senior
same
associate.
tool.
Yeah,
LabVantage
in
only.
same field. Yeah, in same field.
In the same scale. Okay, and so okay, so then what was your work? I mean, is there any change in your work from whatever you are doing in HCL and whatever you?
No change. The same work.
Okay.
I am doing in Cognizant also.
Perfect. So the same kind, like workflow
Yes,
design and
same.
all.
Yeah, same kind of work.
Okay, but what is the customer now? Because last time the customer was a healthcare customer. what you call this pathology clinic. So now the customer is what kind of customer is the domain?
Yeah, I work for many customers, not a particular
Okay.
one. I work for pharma. I work for crop science.
Okay. Okay.
Currently,
Perfect.
I'm working with the crop science. Yeah,
Crop science. Acha.
yeah, means agriculture domain.
Agriculture.
It's a really interesting domain. Really interesting domain.
Can you just tell us like what are the kind of job they are doing or what are the kind of support you are providing? It will be very interesting here.
Yeah, suppose you know you are buying a watermelon. So our lab actually uh, developed that how uh, we can produce the better watermelon, right? Something like that. They
Oh,
are actually researching on the seeds, growing a seeds, how a seeds can be better, and how I mean, suppose a pumpkin. So it's pumpkin, you have seen that small and big and bigger. So how we can develop the bigger pumpkin, something like that. So it's a
oh,
crop science, and it's very interesting. So not only that, they are focusing many things actually.
acha. Okay.
I just told you the small part.
I understand. So they are actually researching on how can they do a betterment in the agriculture produces.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like how
and
can they increase
health
the
of
quality,
agriculture,
improve the
yeah,
quality,
and the
health of it.
quality.
And so for that lab also they have implemented this lab
Yeah,
advantage
yeah,
and we are supporting them. Same thing like
yes,
you are
supporting.
creating the
Yes,
workflows
same
and
thing.
all. Okay, okay, okay. So you joined as a software, sorry, senior. What do you say?
Senior associate. Yeah.
Senior
Senior
associate.
associate. Yeah.
Senior associate. Then currently, so you are in senior associate only, or you got the promotion?
No, I got the promotion.
Okay. So what is
Currently,
your
I'm
current
manager.
designation?
Yeah.
Currently, you are
Currently,
manager.
I'm manager. Yeah.
Manager. Okay. So in how many years you got the promotion in Cognizant?
In 3 years.
Acha. So you joined, and after 3 years, you got your promotion,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
And what? So currently, you are in Cognizant for last 3 years, right?
3.5.
3.5. So 6 months, just 6 months before you got your promotion, right?
Yes. Yes. Right.
Okay. So now if I just focus on your compensation part in this last 3.5 years, what is the percentage jump you can say in Cognizant?
It's 100%.
Acha, here also you have got 100% in last 3.5 years. That's great
Yes.
to hear. That means you are performing consistently well in your domain. That is great to see. Like born and brought up in a rural place, and then from coming from there in that background, starting with that much hardship. So like you had the education loan, did not have job to pay the EMIs, and then come to a place where you are a manager in a Cognizant. So one of the best company in the world, one of the best IT company in the world, and then you are a manager over there, and you have actually received 100% hike in 3 years. You have already got your promotion and 100% hike. So that means you are actually performing very well, very well. Probably due to that background. So there is some problem you faced in your initial career, but I think now you are doing very well. So what is your roadmap now? Like in Cognizant, you will be staying in here only in Kolkata, or you are planning for going out, or what is your plan?
No, I am there in Kolkata
Hmm.
only for 2 weeks. So after that, I will fly to US.
Acha, so you are flying
Yeah.
to US. Yes, yes. Like
Yes.
you
Yes.
told me, yes, 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 you told me. So you were flying to US with your family or you alone?
No, no, I am going with my family.
Okay, and so that means it's a long term travel, right?
Yes. Yes. It's long time.
Okay. So in US there are different kind of visa. So you are going on which visa? You are going on H1B, L1, L1B. What kind of visa?
I am going on H1B.
Acha, so you have got your H1B and you are going for
Yes.
it. So I have heard that for H1B the process is a little lengthy. So how much time it took for you? I mean, till selection, and I mean from selection till that time till
Yeah,
you are
it's almost 2 years. I mean, when I
okay.
applied, yeah, from that time, and I mean next week I will fly, next to next week. So
Next to next.
its total
Okay.
duration is 2 years. Yeah, almost two
Acha, so it
years.
took 2 years. So it
Mm.
took 2 years for, okay. That's great. But anyway, I mean, ultimately it's great. So you are moving with your family. So that's a different kind of experience. And so you have a daughter. I know that she is of four
Yes.
years, right? So you are moving. So you need to start her schooling over there. So probably we'll create
Yes.
a next video when you were in US. So we'll
Mm.
understand like how we have settled down there, what are the process of settling down, and how you have managed, how your daughter has managed over there. Your wife is not working here, right?
Yes. Yes. She
Okay,
is outside. Yeah.
she's a housewife. So probably because you are going on H1B, so you'll not be able to do job over there in US. So
Yes. Right.
we will actually understand from you. I mean, what happened after you settled down to US? Okay, so probably in the next call we'll again have a discussion with you. But now coming back to this discussion. So now, okay, so now here you are in Cognizant for like last 3.5 years. So what is your feedback about Cognizant? How is the work culture? How is the learning growth? What is the I mean growth prospect over here? What do you say about that?
Yeah. I mean, learning. I mean, Cognizant is very much focused for their employee for the
Okay,
learning. I mean, they have taken many initiative like
okay,
online course you can do from the Cognizant that is free. That and there is many option. Not only that online course, there is many option. There are many seniors who actually will guide you to learn the technology. So learning wise, it's great place, and working wise also it's a great place. I mean, there's no doubt it's a good place to work.
okay. And you have also got a very good increment in last 3 years. So I think earning wise also it's a great
Yes,
place.
yeah, yeah,
You are going to US, so they are also on side wise also it's a great place.
yeah.
So
On site wise, it's a very good company. On
and
site and yeah,
Cognizant,
everything. Yeah,
yeah, I have worked in Cognizant, so I know there are multiple projects running parallelly. So project wise also there are a lot of opportunities. I know that.
yeah.
But now Deva, I'll ask you a tricky question. Okay, so you are now giving the same diplomatic answer. So now I'll ask you a tricky question. So if you compare between HCL and Cognizant, what would be your feedback?
Uh, Feedback means in terms of what?
In terms of your perspective, because everyone's measuring parameters are different. So
Mhm.
you can take your parameter. I don't want to put the parameters because I have not worked for HCL. I don't know. But you might know, like, okay, in this parameter, probably HCL is doing better, and this parameter, Cognizant is doing better, or different.
So, if anyone has the city constant in Kolkata, ACL is very small. So, this is the problem. Uh, and but in Kolkata, Cognizant is very big. So, one of the big company in Kolkata, Cognizant. So, this is the if you have the location constant. Otherwise, it's same because both the company is the service based company, so there is actually no difference between the service based company. So whether it is Cognizant, HCL, Wipro, Accenture, or Infosys, so all are same, but there is a, I mean, difference in the salary structure, you know.
Hmm.
uh, I have seen that the Indian IT company like HCL, Wipro, Infosys, they pay less than the Cognizant, Accenture, this type of
Understood.
company. Yeah.
So you have made two very valid points. And the first point I really like a lot. So that you mentioned, like, because we Bengalis are having some location constraint. I have seen that. I have worked for lots of Bengali. I have lots of Bengali colleagues, and I have worked with them. I'm also from Bengal, you know. So even I also had a location constraint before some time. So that I have seen that it's if it is if there is a location constraint, then you are saying HCL is not a very good choice, or probably Cognizant would be a better choice than HCL because Cognizant has a better setup in Kolkata, whereas HCL have a very
Yes.
small setup. Okay, and the salary structure wise also you are saying in Cognizant in a better position. So now, but you tell me one thing. You need not to disclose the exact number. I just wanted to understand if you are going to US. So everybody who are going to US from Cognizant. So what is the kind of compensation they used to get in US?
So it's, I mean, it's first of all, it is vary company to company, and secondly, it's vary from location. I mean, if it is small city, you will pay few less amount than the bigger city. So
Okay.
this will vary actually. I mean, based on some parameters.
Okay. So does it also varies on the current grade in India or current salary in India? That is also taken consideration when they are calculating your salary in US.
Yes, yes, yes. Obviously, yeah. Suppose I'm manager. I am going to US, and someone is senior associate. He is also going to US. So salary will be different in US.
Okay, but if both are managers but having different salary, because probably there could be uh, 3 4 other managers also in your team, okay, who
Mm-hmm.
are on the same grade, but probably their salary
Mm-hmm.
would be different. Okay,
Yeah.
if all four of you are going to US, all four of you are manager having different
Mm-hmm.
salary in India. So in US, the salary would be same for all four, or it will be different.
Yes, this will be same for all people in US.
Acha, acha. So if you are going to
although the salary is different in India, but you will receive the same salary in the US in same city.
in same city, it's a
In
good
same
point. I
city.
mean,
Mm.
if they are going on, but if they are going to same city but in different projects, then also salary doesn't change. It doesn't
No, no, no.
depends on the customer.
It,
It depends on the city, which city
it
and which.
depends on the city. Yeah.
Acha, acha, acha. I understand.
But see, this is the one type of allowance, city allowance or location allowance. So this is not create much difference
Hmm.
as it is the city allowance.
I
I mean,
understand. I understand.
yeah.
I understand. But there were one question is like people will be love to know that like what is the kind of range there? So you are manager, you are going. So if a senior associate goes, or if a manager goes, if a senior manager goes to US, then what is the kind of compensation they draw? Any range?
Uh, what time? I mean, higher than your India salary.
Sorry, how much time?
What time higher?
Acha, 4 times higher than your Indian salary.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And if I talk about the cost, so the cost of living will be how much time higher than your Indian cost of living?
So again, cost of living is depend on the
City, right?
anyways. Basically, what I know that the rent is very expensive in US,
Okay.
but other thing is, I mean, it's not same, but it's okay. But main problem is the rent, you
Hmm.
know.
So that means, but you have your colleagues, your friends over there in US, right, from your project. So,
Mm.
but they managed to save something, right? After all their expenses, even if they are going with
Yeah,
their
yeah,
family,
sure.
after all the expenses,
Mm.
the daughter schooling and everything, rent, they managed to save something, right? Save some amount.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, after managing all the things, daughter schooling and rent and everything, so they they save more than whatever they have earned in the India. So more than that.
Acha, this save only, their savings only is more
Yeah,
than
they
what.
saving also only. Yeah, savings
Okay,
only the
I got it.
more than the India. I mean, earning of India.
I understand. I understand. As you mentioned, like the earning will be 4 times more than Indian salary almost.
Mm.
So I understand from that calculation. It's a very insightful information, and I think it's a very insightful discussion. And Deva, it's your life story is really inspiring. I know. I mean, we are not so-called celebrities, but we are common people. But we common people also have some story, and I think we can also connect other people's with our story, and we connect more than the celebrity, because the celebrities are exceptional. you, me, we common people are like more in abundance in the world, right? So there are lots of people probably from your locality, from my locality, from others locality, probably whoever is seeing this video from their locality, or probably themselves are from a family or from a background which is similar to you, a rural background, who are from the vernacular medium. Okay, so we know that in vernacular medium in West Bengal, what is the level of our communication skill development and all these things happens. We know very well there. But still, we managed to do something in our life. We managed to achieve something in our life. We are somewhat successful in our own way. We are trying to contributing, and we are giving back to the society in terms of income tax, in terms of our part of these things we are doing. And at the end, like we are happy. We are happy with what we are. We are having good friends. So I think that's a great achievement, Deva, in itself. And I think whoever is watching this video till now, they will must be inspired by your life story, your journey. And I really wish all the best and all the success in your life and your future endeavor. So we will again connect when you
Thank you.
got
Yeah.
settled down in US. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving us the time. Thanks,
Yeah.
Deva.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.